Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. We are back with Stealth Eviolite Draft League, and we are on week 6. We are going up against the Cross-Atlantic Toxic Energies, led by Unstable. He is a replacement coach for one of the teams that had to drop. So he'll battle differently than we've seen some of the other battles with this person. So let's go ahead and see what we're dealing with. So I'm going more of an offensive base here. I think almost all of my Pokemon are intended to actually KO, with the sole exception of Pineco this time around. And Pineco still has Explosion, so he can KO something, I'm sure. Alright, just waiting on my opponent to finish selecting their team. So one of the last battles that they did, I can see the results, and they didn't bring anything to get rid of hazards, so I'm wondering if that's going to be the case here. That is definitely the case here. Okay. So that means hazards will be king among this if we can get those set up. Unfortunately, Pineco is our only setter, so not only is he our rapid spinner, he's also our setter. Palmo and Cacnea are two Pokemon that he actually just recently traded out. And he didn't bring the Glimmet. Okay, that is weird and actually not something that I'm going to enjoy too much. It does mean that Pineco having heavy duty boots is now worthless to me. Okay, let's see here. His fastest Pokemon. Ugh, I don't know how I want to start this. I think we'll go ahead and... You know what? I don't think he has any hazard setters either. So I think we'll set up Pineco right off the bat so we get our hazards up. Pineco does have both Stealth Rocks and Spikes, but honestly, I'm only going to set up the Stealth Rocks and probably just explode. That's what's most likely to happen, but we'll see what he starts with. Cacnea. Okay. I'm alright with Cacnea. Cacnea shouldn't be able to do too much to Pineco. Oh, there's the Toxic Spikes. So I did actually put Pikachu's Terra typing as poison, so that I could use Pikachu to absorb the poison spikes as well, but also because if Limit came and was if Limit came and was gonna be Terra Grass like I would have expected it to be. Nope, we're going for Leaf Storm. Alright, yeah, I'm thinking without the Leaf Storm, we're going to switch to Sprigatito and finish off this Cacnea or give something else a major headache. Yep, there's the spikes, which I'm not that concerned about. I'm more concerned about him poisoning my team. So we're going to go ahead and KO this thing. We get Stab U-turn, which will KO this thing. Alright, unfortunately my opponent does have the advantage that they get to choose who comes in next. So I think we'll go with my best blanket check here, and that'll be Morgrim. And if they don't send in Houndour right away, I can parting shot out of this into something else. Pomo! Alright, we got both Stealth Rocks and a Lair of Spikes up. So we're honestly not going to care too much about this thing. And I think we'll go into Nummel. Because I don't think Pomo has anything that will hurt Nummel too much. We got Play Rough there. We're going to go ahead and Trailblaze here. Because they're going to swap out of a ground type. Yep. Trailblaze will put us up ahead of everything that this person has. There's the Stealth Rocks. We'll get to see how much Trailblaze does to this thing. Not much, but enough that we outspeed it now. And we're going to start fishing for Ancient Power Boosts. Not really fishing, this is still my best option for hitting this thing. But if we get the boosts, it won't matter. And that stockpile will not increase its defenses enough that we'll care. We've already proved that we're faster, we've proved that we're going to KO this thing. And thanks to Nummel's Evilite, nobody's going to be able to KO this thing quickly. And now we're free to spam Earth Power. And what does the rest of his team look like? Honestly, I think I could Terra here and just call it good. I don't know why I still have Terra Blast on this thing. I didn't need that. We're going to do that because that'll take away what power the Aqua Jet has. That's coming. And I don't need Terra Poison on Pikachu. And this thing's not running Aqua Jet, so this is going to hurt a lot. Ooh boy. We did figure out that it is not running Choice Scarf though, which is alright with me. Alright. Next we'll set up Shelder, and Shelder I think is able to sweep from here. Brick Break, not much damage thanks to Evilite. And DWAT definitely does not have an Evilite. Even if it does, we can still smash past it with Liquidation. It does have Aqua Jet, so my opponent didn't trust that he'd be able to KO with Aqua Jet on the Nummel, which is probably true. And now my opponent has no switch-ins for Shelter here. It can go for Mach Punch if it wants to, but Let's see here. And we just took out half its health with that. We're just going to go ahead and Liquidation again. We'll see if his Terra becomes anything. We're faster than it, so it's not going to be able to set up... Oh, it's grass. Okay. Yeah, this is going to hurt a lot. But it's not going to have enough defenses to stay above half with that. We dropped its defense. Alright, Play Rough's gone. And Sprigatito should be good enough to KO this thing. We're just going to U-turn again. Because I want to know if this thing's scarfed or not. Because that's one concern I have with this. If he outspeeds Sprigatito, then he's definitely scarfed. But I don't think scarf is enough to outspeed the Pikachu with this thing. Yeah, base 43 speed, there is no way it would outspeed Pikachu even with a Choice Scarf. Alright. Down goes that. And my opponent's left with Houndour and Pawmot. Both of them which resist Dark Pulse, unfortunately. So we can go ahead and Trick, though. My opponent's going to send in Houndour. Nope. Pomo. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and Trick this thing, because I'd rather this thing have a Scarf than anything else. Actually, no. We'll just Parting Shot again. Because this thing's probably going to Play Rough. And we'll send in our defensive tank, Pineco. Wish, huh? Okay. I don't know. No, Rapid Spin's a good choice here. Saves me from extra damage. Withdrew Pomo. Houndour. Ooh boy, and that Rapid Spin actually hit this thing hard. So let's go ahead and use Explosion. If this thing doesn't KO Pineco, which I fully expect it to. Trailblaze, huh? Well, considering how much damage Rapid Spin did, Explosion should KO this thing. Alright, Pineco's down. And so is the Houndour. Alright, we're going to swap in Morgrim and trick our Scarf onto this thing. Because that way this person is stuck with one move, and if it's the electric move, Pikachu wins. And if not, I've got plenty of switch-ins for it. Choice Scarf on that thing, and we get an Eviolite. And we live to play rough, which is good. Parting Shot. Alright, so that leaves us with Pikachu coming in. And they got the crit. Seriously? Alright, well. This thing doesn't have Eviolite anymore, so Sprigatito should be able to get the rest of it with Petal Blizzard. And there it is. Alright. Good game to my opponent. Glad I was able to pull that off. And I'll see you guys next week with week 7 of this.